Hello, this is Dave with Dave's Aquarium Thoughts. Today I'm here in front of my 40-gallon breeder as well as my 20-gallon long back here. I just have a few updates. These are a couple things I did on stream with you guys about a year ago. Stuff I put together. One is a DIY project. So let's go ahead and take a look at them. So this is my 40-gallon breeder. First thing I want to show off is the planter box I built into there. It's a little DIY where I put some planter sections in there. Where, as you can see, I do have some plants growing out. So what I do have up here, I do have some peace lily, which is this one right here, if my camera wants to cooperate. And then I have this plant right here. I really forget the name of this one, but it's growing fine. It's a little different than what I expected. Primarily, one issue I have is one thing plants love to do is grow towards light, and as you can see, that's exactly what they're doing. They're growing towards the light right there, and they're kind of going underneath it. I've tried in the past to just grab them and put them on top, but they still kind of find their way up there. I'm going to swivel around this way. And same thing with these ones. This piece of lily is doing the same thing. It's kind of going underneath. I do need to do some trimming here and there still, but that's the top one. And if you look actually inside the tank here, I do need to do some cleanup in there. But yeah, as you can see, you do have some root structures coming through the plastic crates on both sides. That root structure is a little bit better. And then that one's kind of growing that way as well, which offers some kind of root structure in there. Once I show you the 20-gallon long, you'll see a big difference. So let me go ahead and down and show you that one right now. And this is the top of my 20-gallon long. As you see, I do have some peace lily. Once again, it's growing towards the light. It's doing okay. I mean, it could be better. I know on the top one I did have it bloom once. And the other thing I'm kind of trying out is some pothos. This one's a little struggling on that one leaf, which is turning yellow, which I'm probably going to cut off. But the other leaves seem to be fine. And I'm trying out this, which is a snake plant, which is supposed to grow well in the water as well, from what I've read. The only thing I'm concerned about that one is if it gets too big. I'm not quite sure what it's going to do. But the one nice thing I do love about the 20-gallon long is what I'm going to show once I go into the water level, and you'll see what I'm talking about. And this, of course, is the underwater level, which, as you can see, it has a lot of root structure in there, which kind of adds like a little forest for the fish in there. I do have some endlers in there. Which is what I've had in there, but I did add some cardinal tetras in there, as well as this little, kind of hiding in the back right there, which is the Pistogramma borelli. But basically, I do love the way that this bottom one is. What's the word? Branching out on their roots. Nice root structure that's really coming in well. And I just startled the pisto again. And if you look above, if I can get that angle, I don't know where he's at. But I do have African butterfly fish in here somewhere as well. I just don't know where it's at the moment. I don't see it right now. It's probably hiding right now. But anyways, that is the planter boxes I did build on a live stream. And this is about a year later. I do plan on adding some other ones in there. Some of those empty spots is just from plants that didn't quite do as well as I expected, and I kind of had to rip them out because they're dying. But I do plan on trying some other plants out. Maybe get some at the aqua swap that I'm going to tomorrow morning. See if I can find some there. If you have any suggestions on plants I could put in there and try, please leave a comment. And while you're at it, I would appreciate it very much if you hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you hit that as well. And here's the other thing I did about a year ago is I added these lids on 20-gallon long right here, which is the screen. Primarily the main reason why I wanted to do this is that way I could look up from the above and actually look at the African butterfly fish. I'm not quite sure where he's at the moment. Oh, there he is. He's kind of hiding. Hiding underneath that glass portion back there. You see here. If I lift this up, you could probably take a peek. I don't know if he's gonna jump in or anything. It's kind of hiding in the glare, but it's in there somewhere, right where the camera is pointing. But I'm gonna go ahead and close this right now. The one thing about African butterfly fish is they do jump, and that's the primary reason why I do have a lid on this. And like I said, this is a screen. I could actually look down. I probably do need to wash it off soon. I clean it up a little bit, that way I could see better. But the one thing I also did, I like this screen so much, is that I added it to the upper tank, which is my 40-gallon breeder, which I do have a bunch of silvertip tetras, as well as some Congo tetras. I'm not sure. Oh, there's the male. There's the male. Beautiful colorations on the Congo tetras. But I also added the screen on the top as well. As you can see, this is the second time I did it, so it came out a lot better than the bottom part. I mean, it's still a little flimsy, but I learned from the first one. I might decide to redo the bottom one, get some new screen material and fix that. But this is the other thing I did add, is I decided, no, I like the screen so much, I'm going to buy it again. The only issue with these is that evaporation. The water does evaporate more, so you're going to have that issue. But overall, I am happy with those additions. I wish the plants would do a little bit better. Like I said, I really love the way the roots are grasping the water down on the bottom one down there. I just wish they would grow a little bit better on the top. I'm not quite sure why they don't. Maybe the fish are nibbling on them when I'm not looking. I don't know, but it is what it is. I do love the screens, but like I said, one issue you do have is going to be with evaporation. Since it's more of an open air kind of thing, it does let water evaporate out more. So that's the one thing I do have to keep an eye on, is make sure it's topped off with some pure water. Which basically it's totally fine as long as I'm doing a weekly water change. It kind of helps me top it off as well. So anyways, that is the updates on my two aquariums with the planter boxes, as well as the screen lid that I decided to add to both instead of just the bottom one. So anyways, have a great day, great night, or great whatever time it is, and enjoy.